Hello, I'm a professor at Andrews University, and as such, it's part of my profession to read a lot of articles, PhD papers, term papers, and so on. And since the strain on my eyes by using an iPad is quite significant, particularly as I'm growing older, I have started experimenting with e-ink tablets. And the one that I want to show you today is the one that would be my favorite if it would not have one major caveat, at least caveat for me. This is the Supernote Manta, the latest version. I really like it. It's light, it feels good. I like the way how the cover is done. It doesn't increase the thickness of the device. I like the feel. I love the Lamy pen, the screen that is presented here, allowing for these ceramic pins to work with the device. I just love it. But there is one major issue that basically makes it a deal breaker for me, and that is the way how the PDF annotations, or the annotations you add to PDFs, and remember this is what I'm doing a lot, reading a lot of PDFs, the way how the annotations are saved with a PDF document is unacceptable. When I'm opening here a sample text, Nestle Aland 28, and I'll add some annotations here. Well, let's first clear the page, erase. Okay, let's write some notes here. This is great. I love the feel of the writing experience here. This is great. Hello. Now, when I save this and export this file into, for example, my iPad, let's do this, export, and let's export them as vector, my annotations as a vector, and in the color of red, and okay. So it's now transferring my PDF into the export folder. You see this here, and let's now sync with OneDrive. I have everything on OneDrive, so let's sync this so to make sure that I can now open this very PDF document on my iPad. So when we are now looking here at the PDF Expert app that I'm using on the iPad, then you see here nicely my annotations that I just did. Obviously I cannot use the Lamy pen, I'll have to use my Apple pen here. You see this is great annotation and the hello annotation. However, when I go to my eraser tool, I cannot delete this. See, I can delete this, but I cannot delete this. I cannot delete hello, but I can delete here the annotation that I've done on my iPad. This is unacceptable for me. I can actually, there's a way to delete it by deleting the whole annotation page. So basically the annotations are saved as a layer on top of the PDF. You see, now it's being deleted, but everything is deleted. That's not what I want. I just want to delete parts. Perhaps I want to get rid of this and write instead of hello, bye. So that's the way of my workflow is. I'm annotating, let's say, a doctoral dissertation on the Supernote, then I want to continue on the iPad, then I want to continue annotating on my computer, but that's not really possible in the way that I want to have it work. I can write something here, for example, iPad annotation, and then save the file, have it synced with OneDrive. So now I could go back to my Supernote and open the file here once it's done syncing. Okay, here it is. So what you see now is you see the annotations that I've done with my iPad. Here the bye, and here the iPad annotations. Again, I love the feel, I love the writing, I love that the e-ink is not really straining my eyes, it's perfect. But I can actually not do anything anymore with the annotations that I have done either on the iPad or in the former run on the Supernote. Yeah, this is what you see here are Supernote annotations. Let's circle them twice. Hello, circle them twice. But I cannot delete what I've done. Once it's exported, I cannot delete this anymore because it's now part of the PDF. It's integrated as a PDF, and it's not no longer a separate file, a layer file. You see here the mark file. That's a proprietary system of storing your annotations through the Supernote app. I cannot manipulate that. I cannot do anything with it. And once I sync it back to the Supernote from my iPad, for example, all the layers got merged into the PDF, and I cannot do anything with them anymore. You see, I cannot delete the Supernote annotations, nor can I delete the iPad annotations. It looks like, but then it reappears. I can only delete the annotations that I just did with the Supernote. So that's the only thing I can delete. I could erase annotations on the whole page. You see, nothing happens. It only deletes annotations that I'm doing right now. So delete, erase, and that's just not working for me. I'm transitioning now to let's sync this. Export this again. Let me write a new annotation. Supernote once more. Let's export this, and then open this on my iPad, and let's open this on my MacBook to show you how and then open it on the Adobe, and then open it on the Adobe Acrobat app so that you can see the layering that's happening. So you see here the mark file. That's a proprietary file that's part of the annotation system of the Supernote. When I export a PDF with annotations from the Supernote, then it will be merged with the PDF, and the PDF itself does no longer allow for the deletion of particular parts of the PDF. Only the entire layer can be deleted. So, for example, if I want to select this is great, I cannot. You see, I cannot select a single item. If I select it, I always select the entire layer where my annotations are stored. So I could delete this now. Now you see how I deleted everything that was part of the Supernote annotations. So this is unfortunately the reason why I cannot use the Supernote and need to send it back. I wish it would have worked. I love the simplicity, I love the minimalism, I love the straightforward way how notes and PDFs are being organized, and love the feel and write. I think it's a great quality product. I love the cover, the feel, the lightness of it. I also like that this is plastic and really robust, that these little pods make this a stable platform for reading and writing. But unfortunately for me, it's important that I can annotate PDFs, continue with the annotations in any other environment, get back to the Supernote and continue annotating there. That's not possible. Unfortunately, I wish Supernote would fix this and would have a different system of storing annotations, but that's what it is, and I therefore have to return the device. I hope that has helped you also with the purchasing decision, whether you should get the Supernote or not. Perhaps you have a very different workflow and this does not apply to you, but I think for the academic context in which you have to read a lot and share files, PDFs, annotations with other devices, in that case, I don't see that the Supernote is a good contender when it comes to e-ink tablets. I hope this has helped you. I wish you all the best. Bye.